we are going to discuss about um, one concept in fluid mechanics. Suppose there is a tank given to you. The tank is full of water, okay, and let me draw the tank. The tank height, let us say it is H, capital H, and one hole is created at a height of H1 from the top. This height, this is the hole. One hole is created over here, and let us say, and water is coming out from this, okay. So let us say this is the maximum distance the water falls out of the hole. Let us call it as range. Where should be the other hole so that the water should fall exactly at the same point? Let us say the second point is at a height of H2 from the free surface. This is the free surface. How to do this problem? Now here we should know how to find the efflux velocity. Efflux velocity means there is a hole here. What is the speed of water which is coming out? Let us say it is V1. V1 is equal to 2g H1, and similarly here the water speed will be V2 is equal to 2g H2, Torricelli's law. Then now when the water is coming out, this water is falling through this much height, and it is traveling in x as well as y direction. In the x direction it is like a projectile motion, there is no acceleration, so the time taken to travel in the y direction as well as x direction is same. So in the first case, let us say the time, how to find time? It is 2 into root over h1 by g. This type of problems we have done in projectile motion. How do you get this means? You already know that in the y direction there is no speed, so s is equal to ut plus half at square, u is equal to 0, so gt1 square. Basically this s is h1, so from there you are getting this form actually. So similarly t2 will be equal to 2h2 divided by g root over. So this is the time the water is taking to travel in x direction also. So in t1 time the water is falling from here to here in the y direction, but what is the distance it traveled? R is the distance it traveled in the x direction. So I can frame one equation. R is equal to x into t, Vx into t, Vx into t. This is t1 here. What is Vx? Vx is this speed, so it is 2g h1. Acha, we have done one small mistake, I think. This height, how much is this height? This is not h1, sorry, I have to make the correction. This is h minus h1, and similarly this one, it is h minus h2. We have to take this height. What is this height? In the second case, the total is h, this is h2, so we have to take this height. So just do this correction. This is h minus h1, so it is 2g into root over 2g into h1 into what is t1? It is 2 into h minus h1 divided by g. This is the expression. And for the second case, r can be also written as, this time we have to take this speed, efflux speed. It is 2g h2 root over multiplied by what is t2? T2 is 2 into h minus h2 divided by g under root. So as discussed, equation 1 and equation 2, both the range, water is exactly falling at the same point, so the right hand side part will be equal. So we can write 2g h1 under root into 2 into h minus h1 by G under root is equal to 2G into H2 multiplied by 2 into H minus H2 by G under root. So we can cancel out common things here. 2G, we can cancel out G, and we can cancel out 2 also. And squaring both sides, what are we getting? If I square both sides, we will be getting H1 into H minus H1 is equal to H2 into H minus H2. Okay, so from here we have to find the value of we are trying to see some relationship between H1 and H2. Okay, so we can write here H into, can we simplify it further? Let us multiply H1 minus H1 square is equal to H2 into H minus H2 square. So I will take H1 square the other side and H2 this way. So H into H1 minus H2 is equal to this H1 will go other side. So this will become H1 square minus H2 square. So you can see it is A square minus B square and A minus B. So what are we left with? We are left with this condition. So what is the height? Height is H1 plus H2. This is the governing condition such that the water that is coming out falls exactly the same range. So remember this condition, it is quite handy in solving numericals.